Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? What up? We got another best ball draft going. Yes, sir. And we're just in the middle of round 2. Let me read off for everyone who's listening in audio form. Hey, salute to our man Derek. And actually, let's salute the peeps first. We got our man Zach in the house. We got the roll in the house. And that's it right now, at least in the comments. Throw some comments in so I know who's in here. And Zach, I'll answer your questions in a second. So here we go. For the draft, we got Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Jamar Chase, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, Justin Jefferson, Jaden Daniels. We got Gibbs. We got Bijan, Burrow, CD Lamb, and Amon-Ra for the first round. And second round, we got Neighbors, CMC, Derrick Henry, Puka, Brian Thomas, Brock Bowers, Lad McConkey, and Patrick Mahomes. There we go. What up, Moni? What's going down, bro? All right, Derek said, figure I just watched this one. All right, get a lay of the land. Let's get it. We got Tegan, the drafting out of the 7 spot. It's his first draft with us. He's into IDP, so I bet he'll be in a few more of these as time goes on. Hey, what up, Mike? What's going down, bro? All right, let me see. What were Zach's questions here? Which Commandos receiver would you rather draft, McLaurin or Debo? McLaurin, for sure. And for the Seahawks, would you rather have JSN earlier or wait for Cooper Kupp? Also, do you think Kupp is watched or you think he has another good year? I bet he has another good year in him. I probably would want JSN. I just feel like the more time that goes on, the higher Cooper Kupp's also going to get drafted. But I usually do want the guy who we could get lower. I might want to trade Zay Flowers for another RB in Dynasty. Any suggestions? Well, I really don't like throwing out names like that. Like, what you really want to do, you need to go find the team that has an abundance of running backs and then try to get maybe their second best running back or something, depending on who they have. Maybe their first best running back, depending on the situation. But that's going to be the best way to do it, bro. DK Metcalf still a top 20 dynasty wide receiver. Y'all agree? I don't think he's top 20, but how about top 30? He's probably like a top end flex guy now. So 25 to 30 somewhere. Nice. And just hit 600. 600 what? 600 what? Let me know. Your subscriber count maybe? If so, congrats. Yo, K2. Hey, you son of a bitch. You took Derrick Henry right in front of me. I took Puka, but that totally fucked me up because I had my finger right on Henry and then you took him. And yeah, I totally had to regroup there. Waiting for the $1.10 drafters to fill. Man. Hey, Toyota One, what up, bro? You got perfect timing.
You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff give in this motherfucker.
Dang it, where is Crispy? And I got hangover in the background. And of course, the best part just came on.
Yeah.
Knew it said as I
I
took
take
it.
you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop. Keep on going till you hit the spot. Oh, you can have it your way. How do you want it? Gonna back that thing up or should I push up on it? Break it down for you now, baby, it's simple. You be an info, I'll be an info. Got the magic stick, I'm the love doctor. Your friends teasing me about a sprung, I got you. But wanna show me how you work it, baby, no problem. Get on top and you're about to ride like a little rider.
Derek, that's the best wedding singer around, man. So seductive. Nice. Glad I took a running back right there because I was debating another position. But look at that. Next 2 picks, running backs right off the board. And let me see. So the end of round 2, we had CJ Stroud, Genty, Collins, Brees Hall. Third round, AJ Brown, Bucky, Kyren, Drake London, Jonathan Taylor, Herbert, Bo Nix, A-Chain, Ken Walker, Josh Jacobs, Chase Brown, and Kyler Murray. Zach should offer Flowers and Pollard for Bucky and Dynasty. I wouldn't be opposed to like that. That seems like a very fair trade. And I mean, Bucky, obviously the best player in that trade. You know what? I was thinking about going wide receiver. We're just going to lock in another running back, make sure I'm super top heavy with running backs. In these best ball drafts, you can never have enough top end running backs because we are going to because like, man, I mean, there's going to be so many random wide receivers that pop off, but it's like, I don't know, you kind of got to get lucky on the running backs. Because sometimes it's guys who pop off that we don't even think. It's like, you know, one week number 1 guy goes down, then the next week the number 2 guy goes down. So it's like the number 3 or the number 4, you know, running back who's actually playing. And you know, we don't really draft those guys that often. Let me see. All right, let's see. All right. Let's see. So 4th round, McBride, Dak, Mixon. I took Cook. So I got right now Bijan, Puka, Ken Walker, and James Cook on my team. Feeling really happy about that start. Hampton, JSN, Olave. Damn it, Crispy. Okay, I see his dot there. So he must be I don't know if he's putting people in or not. Olave, ETN, Tyreek, and then Kamara, and we got 2 more spots in the 4th round here. All right. Might be time to smoke more weed. There goes Scary Terry McLaurin off of the board. Let's see who we get as the last pick in the 4th round here. What up, Johnny? Say YouTube chat lagging like a bastard. Got to restart. Dude, YouTube's been, seems like they've been a little glitchy lately. I don't know what it is. A little glitchy or a little bitchy. One of the two. All right. Let's smoke some more of this glitter bomb. Dude, WrestleMania for us, it pretty much starts tomorrow because we're going to WWE World. And always wanted to go see what that was about. And me and Noble are going to go check it out tomorrow. And we're doing that Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday, we got WrestleMania. So there's not going to be any drafts on Saturday or Sunday, just a heads up. Because, yeah, I'm going to be moving around too much and going to be doing way too much. Big Tons, what up, what up? Yeah, where's Ghost Monkey at? Tell us why he picked Scary Terry over Garrett Wilson. But I don't know. I think a lot of people forget that Fields and Garrett Wilson once upon a time were teammates. But I think it's just like the suckiness of Fields. Damn, and look at that. Marvin Harrison dropped all the way to the end of to the start of the 5th. I was thinking about him in my last pick. Oh yeah, Derek, Sunday's 420. Yeah, so different type of 420 celebration this one. So I mean, I'm probably gonna do some kind of morning smoke show for sure. But yeah, we got WrestleMania. So I'm surprised they did it on 420. I wonder why. Roll said Fields don't even suck, bro. Fields sucks. Okay. Like I'm judging him based on like, you know, top end quarterbacks in the NFL. He is not. Does he suck compared to me or you? Of course not. He's a fucking superstar compared to us. I'm talking about amongst like the best players in the NFL. He sucks. Hey, what up, Joe? He said 420 rise again. And Joe said Fields has hella rushing upside. Yeah, but that has nothing to do with him actually being a good quarterback. You know, like when you have to say he has good rushing upside, that usually means he sucks as a quarterback, you know. It's like you have to justify his sucky arm with, you know, what his upside could be. But also in my scoring, the rushing QBs, like rushing doesn't give them a fucking super like a head and shoulders like what's like advantage like it does in like the basic scoring. So like in the basic scoring where it's like QBs get 25 yards per point. Oh shit. Ah, fuck. I was in another league. Let me get over here real quick. Then I'll finish my thought. Kind of hate this part, but we'll go Jordan Love. So in the scoring that I have, it's so default scoring 25 yards or 25 yards per point for QBs in this tournament, and then in pretty much every league that I host, QBs get 1 point for every 15 yards. So total yards, I mean, there's a very, very slight difference between the rushing yard and the passing yards. Very, very slim in the leagues that I host. But it's also by design because I don't want like rushing QBs. They shouldn't get an extra advantage, you know, like they already do in this. I mean, 10 yards per point versus 15 yards per point. So there is a little bit of an advantage. But I've always like thought that was weird. Like, how do the sucky QBs who can run, how are they better than the best QBs in the league? Like, if the best QBs in the league don't run, like it just doesn't make sense. Jordan Love with the pick. Yes, sir. He's going to throw a few. I'm sure he will. See, look, there we go. 3 QBs, though, right after I went. And this is where sometimes, like, if it's kind of slim on QBs, it's like, this is where QBs start going crazy. So I'm just going to lock in my 2. So at least I have 2 because I'm a little bit nervous. Yeah, 2 lopsided for sure. Total One said, who's down to wear the 420 crew shirt to the family Easter get together? This guy. Hell yeah. You the man. You the man. What up, Jamie? What's going down, bro? Yeah, it's super flex. Yes, sir. That's why you see maybe this side of the board doesn't, you know, shit. Well, actually, see, no one's really going crazy on QBs, but I bet it happens soon. And look, even from when I grabbed Jordan Love, literally 3 QBs went off the board out of 6 picks, and like watch how many like go between this pick and next pick for me. Zach said Flowers and Reed and a 3rd rounder for McLaurin. Nah, I don't like that because I think Reed takes a big step up this year. And Caleb over Love. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Not a Caleb believer. Never been a Caleb believer. Always talk shit about Caleb. I will continue to talk shit about Caleb until he proves me wrong. He did better than what I thought that he was going to do, but he did worse than what every person who was riding his nuts said that he was going to do. So it's like, yeah, because he was so hyped, and let's say he was on this end of the spectrum, I just had to be all the way over here to counterbalance all that crazy hypeness. And maybe I was wrong about the QBs. Only 2 QBs went after me. Hey, Johnny made it back. Said I got that Baker Evans stack. Let's go. I got the Puka Stafford stack right now. I think that's the only one. Yeah. Hope your jersey isn't too big. It could never be too big. Trust me. It could never be too big. Because I like wearing my clothes big anyways. Said Noble's going to need to grow into his. Yeah, a little bit, but like not much. And that's better that he needs to grow into it a little bit, because like I feel like a growth spurt's coming on for him, and we'll see what a growth spurt looks like for Noble. But yeah, I just feel like growth spurt's coming on for him. Yo, what up? Oh, shit. You got the Murray McBride stack. I like it. Where's Hawk Fan drafting that? Oh, yeah, you're 12th. All right. Nice. And you got it. Back-to-back picks. There we go. And Joe said these kids grow so fast, man. Hell yeah. That is for sure. My baby ain't a baby no more. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel when I'm beating Noble's ass sometime, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be fun this week. I've been waiting for this my whole life, going to WrestleMania and doing all these WrestleMania events. Noble's lucky enough to go when he's 8. It's fucking crazy. And hey, stranger, what up, bro? What's going down, stranger? Let's get ready to smoke. What are you smoking on over there? Oh, big tons. I got the Tua Hill stack. There we go. Neither were my first option, but but those picks got sniped. Hey, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. He hasn't gone off the board yet, brother. Has not gone off the board. James, I'll be back after my Dynasty show. Should be shorter, hopefully, because we're doing rookie QBs. Sounds good, bro. Go give it to them. And when they cut you off, you cut them off and you give them your opinion. What up, Doug? I ate 8 corn dogs from Sonic 99 cents with mustard and mayo. Mustard? I mean, well, not mustard. Mayo on your corn dog? Mustard and mayo? Gross. Gross. Oh, shit. It's almost coming up to my turn, y'all. Derek, who's the main event at WrestleMania? I'm pretty sure the Sunday, the 420 day, I'm pretty sure it's John Cena and Cody Rhodes, and John Cena turned heel. So it's like the bad John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, and John Cena's funny as a heel. John Cena's super funny as a heel. And I know Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and and Seth Rollins. That's another one. I know Rey Mysterio and the New Day got matches separately, but they have matches. I know Charlotte Flair's wrestling for the belt. Toad once had told me about it. My daughter graduates high school this year. My youngest is a freshman and done. And got my first granddaughter coming in July. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Toyota 1. You the man. There's some big milestones. All right. Stranger. Some banana melt. 34.8. Let's go. So this glitter bomb is 27.27. Interesting. That's pretty ugly right here. All right, let's go Devonta. And Roll said you're sleeping on him. Where do you have him ranked, Roll? Yeah, John Cena's a bad guy. He teamed up with The Rock because The Rock's like, you know, the final boss and the bad guy. And he like told Cody to kiss the ring, and Cody was like, no. And John Cena gave Cody Rhodes like a freaking what's it called? A low blow. And that was like all she wrote. Yep, had to get a second wide receiver in there. I'm feeling good. I got all my starting positions and one flex so far. And I guess the one thing that you got to remember, Roll, is the ADP is kind of messed up. So that's one thing that's like awesome right now. Sometimes you take advantage of the ADP and you get guys lower. Because, like, I don't know. There's no reason to draft guys high just to draft them high. Like, you're trying to, like, get guys at the best value that you can, right? Or do you try to draft them as high as you possibly can just to ensure that you get those guys? And I got Travis Kelce first time, 8th round. There we go. I didn't think he was going to make it back to the 9-9, but he's gone in the 9th round before. But I got nervous. I didn't think that he would go that far. Oh, hell no, man. Marvin Harrison's been gone, and now Rashee Rice is gone also. He went at the beginning of the 7th. Roll, that's fucking crazy that you have a guy who hasn't taken one snap in the NFL as QB10 in Dynasty. And like, I understand that's what people do. You know, it's all about like super projecting, you know, what guys could be. But I guess that's why I hate rankings and I never do them myself, because even my Dynasty rankings, they would probably be very close to redraft, except, you know, maybe some guys would get a couple extra notches up just for being a little bit younger. But yeah, man, with like JJ as QB10 in Dynasty, it's like, I just feel like, you know, it's not a winning strategy. And see, and there we go. He's going to go sooner or later anyways. He goes in the 9th round right after Russell Wilson. But I mean, JJ McCarthy might be 30th, 31st, 32nd ranked quarterback for me for redraft. So I mean, it's just like a huge difference between, you know, just all of that of the dynasty and redraft. I guess I've also just never been a McCarthy truther either. Just like Penix. Like, man, I mean, there's some people who have like such crazy, insane high hopes for Penix, and all these guys are guys who I'd rank in like my 20s or the 30s. I mean, it is the best feeling I've ever had for a QB since Josh Allen breakout. Well, yeah, he is throwing to Justin Jefferson. So he is in a team that's like pass happy. But he's also still never taken one snap in the NFL. So the expectations that get put on these kids, like when they've never thrown a ball in the NFL yet, is kind of insane. Not high on JJ yet, other than he's got. I'm not high on JJ yet, other than he's got. Jettas and Addison said so. My third, I'll take it. Yeah, it's about the time that he goes, anyways. But it's because we're like almost out of the starting quarterbacks. But yeah, that's where he should be. Like, I wouldn't want him as a starter. I'd only want him as like a number 3. Whoo. Doug said my boss sent me home again thinking I'm coughing. Man, Doug, we know you ain't got no job. You're like Tommy on Martin, bro. We know you ain't got no job. B-Rob.
Caught a bullet in his bubble goose. He caught a bullet in his bubble goose.
What up, Nick?
The party getting loose, but you can catch a bullet in your goose.
And Rawl said, I'm cool with JJ as a starter. That's fine. I mean, some people can be. I'm definitely not. I would, because I want to win. And it doesn't seem like a winning strategy to have JJ as a starter going into the season, especially right now. Like all these rumors about them trying to trade for someone, all these rumors aren't coming up because JJ is amazing. Because, yeah, if he was amazing, no one would even make clickbait titles about him. It just wouldn't happen. What? Who? It's a bold strategy. What happened? What happened, stranger? What'd you see? Big Ten's, I mean, until we see it, it's always up in the air. Richardson was supposed to be the next AP. Yeah, I mean, see, like, and who was the guy who told everybody to, like, let's chill on that? It was me. I'm still telling people to chill. Well, Roll, see, here's the thing that you got to understand about me. I understand that people hype up rookies like nobody's business. I have to be the more sensible, rational person. It's just the way that it goes. Oh, man. It's so ugly at this part of the draft. Fuck it. We get Old Man Rogers as a third. Yeah, see, I'd much rather wait 2 more rounds and get Rogers as my number 3. In best ball, I don't know how much Rogers I'm going to have in redraft. Okay. And Roll said, if I'm wrong, I'll be first to admit it. You might. As much as you're talking about JJ, like, the only, like, I don't remember a bunch of people's takes unless they say it a lot, or unless it's like so much so that, like, there's some people who get a little crazy with their takes, and like it's so crazy that like I'll talk some shit about their take, and then like I'll be right, and then they'll never come back again because they don't want to like admit that I was right. All I'm saying about these rookies and second year guys like JJ, who might as well be considered a rookie because he yet. I'm always gonna say pump the brakes on the expectations because we haven't seen anything. That's like everybody saying that Shador is NFL ready right now, just coming straight out, and he's gonna be drafted top 3, and like that he's I don't know, like that he's gonna be a franchise quarterback right away. Like, remember how much people were hating on Trevor after year 1? Like, oh, this guy's like the biggest bust ever. Like, he's never going to be a franchise quarterback. Like, he was actually like the most at the time, the most talented QB that had ever come out, like with the skills wise and everything that they said. And like, so that's why I just tell people just chill. And Trevor is a guy, franchise guy. It also took him 3 years to prove it, though. And there's still a lot of people right now. Being right about rookies helps you win leagues, though. Not necessarily, because if you draft those rookies way too high and you take the value out of them, that doesn't matter. It really doesn't. And I see people overdrafting rookies instead of doing what they're supposed to be doing, waiting and trying to get them at the best value. Because drafting a complete team with like the best like value, like the best value picks that like outproduce their draft capital, like that's how you win leagues. Like, and what up, Brian? He said, did Rodgers get a job? No, not yet. Not yet. As Rodgers says, I'd rather retire than sign with a team who doesn't have a legit Super Bowl shot. Yeah, I mean, but that's just that's how you negotiate. Come on, man. You seen Scarface? I know the game, man. You go high, I go low. It's negotiations. Johnny said, I like Shadur. I don't know about this year, but the hate is unfounded. We'll see. It goes both ways with him because, like, is there not like an insane amount of people saying that he should be the 101 and he's guaranteed going in the top 3, top 5 of the NFL draft. And he's going to be a starter from like, he's going to be a starter from the gate and like just everything, you know? And that's why I just have to like counterbalance it. Because even if I say that he's going to drop out of the top 10, like that's like a hateful statement to certain people. I think he's going to potentially drop out of the top 15. Could he go top 5, top 6? Yeah, for sure. He could go anywhere in between that, but I have a feeling that he's going to drop. Stranger, all draft picks are Missouri. Show me. All draft picks are Missouri. Or I'm so confused. I'm so high too. Just took 3 in a row. Yeah, Travis Hunter, Henderson, and Ward. And you're welcome for Travis Hunter, because if I hadn't been reminding everybody that if he ends up being a cornerback who plays offense, you know, a little bit, it's probably not going to be that much of a pick. Actually, I think Cam Ward goes number 1 to the Titans. I really think that they're going to throw a curveball and go Carter. What's his first name? Abdul. I bet, or trade out. Because Cam's not going to save their team. Their team is beyond saving. And Giant said if he's a dual, so I'll take that DB slot floor for sure. Yeah, I mean, there's no guarantee that he plays the slot. It depends on what team he plays for, right? Oh, yeah, Missouri's the show me state. Yeah, so there we go. See? It's way over my head. I think they trade back. I mean, that's the smart thing for them to do because they are not 1 pick away from like anything. And I know that the QB class is bad this year, but like it's probably better to get one of the later guys and try to get some extra picks, like in addition. It is so ugly. So ugly. Well, speaking of ugliness, let's go Ridley. It is best ball. Peace out, roll. But the Titans need to try to get a better QB, but Drew Abdul Carter would be very good. I mean, he's the one who seems like a 1,000,000% for sure pick out of him, Cam, Shadur, and Travis Hunter, because I feel like amongst like pop culture, that's like the top 4. Said no, I mean, get his points at DB instead of wide receiver. Said he wants to be designated as a wide receiver DB by the NFL. So sleeper, best be up on that. Well, see, the thing is, sleeper is going to be up on it, but if you don't play in a league that has IDP, you're not going to get his IDP points. I think people like forget that. All right, almost back to me. And what up, Brandon said, what up, y'all? Said we were hand in hand for a bit, huh? So yeah, pretty much all the way through until I took Kelsey and you took the rook. Yeah, so through round 8. Said love for the Bengals to trade back. Oh shit, I'm on the clock. Love for the Bengals to trade back, except I think that we lose out on the guy who want Walter Nolan. Okay. Hey, what up, Antonio? Long time no see, bro. It's going down. What up, TJ? Let me make my pick, guys. All right. I'll get another wide receiver here. We'll go Dubs. Yeah, Johnny, playing the league without IDP. Right? It's funny. I made a post. And had to do with Travis Hunter. And I was like, just remember, this is your sign. If you've needed a reason to get into IDP, do it for Travis Hunter, because if you do not play in a league where you get IDP stats and points for those stats, him going both ways is irrelevant to your league. And there were so many people who were like, no way, they're going to make an exception for him. Like, why wouldn't he get the IDP points? And like, how come any other guy who plays offense and special teams doesn't get those special teams points? Because those are IDP stats. Just bought my tickets for the Knicks game Saturday. Nice, dude. Saturday and Sunday's WrestleMania, man. Me and Noble are going to WrestleMania both days. We're going to WWE World tomorrow and Friday. It's going to be so dope. So dope. I'm even trading back 5 picks to get a third, put Pittsburgh and Denver ahead of the Bengals. I see. Don't see no make it. Yeah, that sucks, man. Was it 12-11? Yeah, it's appropriate. I've seen him taken in the 10th before when I lost QB Chicken. Yeah, that's decent value for him. I guess I'm still nervous about that. Look at him, a Ghost Monkey playing QB Chicken to the max. That's his second QB. And I mean, it doesn't matter if you have another good enough offensive guy to like go in there, but yeah, that would make me nervous. Hell yeah, man. Gonna be super dope, Antonio. Scatabo gonna be legit. Has he paid off the dude who was suing him yet? Any of that happened yet? Ooh, got Zaire. Nice. Who's Zaire Franklin? So good. Aiden Hutchinson. There we go. Didn't hear about the lawsuit. So it was he was pretty much doing some jackass shit, and like he jumped off of a golf cart onto a teammate's golf cart or something, and then like fucked up his teammate's shoulder or elbow or arm or something, and he's suing him because he wasn't able to finish the season. It was like some shit like that. Yeah, so I don't know if any of that's been worked out, but it's just anytime he's mentioned, it just makes me think of that shit, and it's pretty wild. Oh man, this is so ugly. Such an ugly spot of the draft. All right, you know what? We'll go here. Soft ass teammate. Oh man, yeah, man, but that's it's wild, right? He's shooting for like 300 bands, like man, 300K or something like that. Oh shit. Back on me. Let's go, Zach Moss. And TJ, not gonna lie, I was surprised on how high Jamie was on Bond. Had him above Roquan. I have him above Roquan also. I have Roquan inside the top 10, and like my love for Roquan goes deep. He's like, you know, number one in your heart, number 6 in your playbooks, whatever. But like, he's not number 1 IDP anymore. Like, he's not. If he was on Chicago still, he would be number 1. But he's a victim of circumstance. He really is. He really is. I said it last year. I think I had him at number 7. And even then, like I said, that was blasphemy for me to have him at number 7. But I was also being realistic about where I thought that he would finish. And I think he still finished a couple ticks below 7. What's that link for, Crispy? I can't click on it where I'm at. Uh-oh. Did Teagan did he tap out? Jihad Campbell might be as good linebacker as he gets. He gets held tackles and sacks. Yeah. Yeah, clock control kills defensive points for sure. And like, which was like so crazy because like Bond, you know, playing on like a really good team offensively as well. But dude, just so many opportunities, man. So many opportunities. Whew. There goes Bernard. Oh, yeah. Woo! Stranger said, ain't blasphemy to say the king is dead. Long live the king. Oh, man. Yeah, Roquan's the man. He really is. And I've had him in like different years as like IDP 1, LB 1, but yeah, it's just but yeah, it's not him anymore, man. It's not him anymore. Jordan Brooks, he's the man. All right, let's see. Let's get a song going. We'll smoke another bowl. Talking about, right, Johnny? I forgot about Ben Strange, and this is the first draft in a while where he didn't go in like the 10th, 11th, or 12th round. Damn it. That's a good pick. Brown's on it. You motherfucker. Like, he already knew. Dude, because every time I forget, like, man, Ben Strange was one of those guys that I was telling people to draft as a rookie, throw him in your taxi squad for a year or two, and he is going to break out whenever either Evan Ingram is gone or whenever they start running a 2 tight end set. Evan Ingram's gone, and even like him being hurt, like then he was able to get thrown in there. Yeah, man, I heard good things about Jesus. I'm ready for the draft. Yeah. How strange. Forgot about Brenton too. I always forget about him. There goes Jack Campbell. Good pick. Man. Yeah. Totally mad at myself right there. Because this was, I mean, the 16th, man. I mean, that's decent value. I mean, we're long removed from him getting drafted in the 20s and just being like, man, he's like way more valuable than that. Oh, I believe it. Because I already forgot about him. I was already thinking, time to get my IDP on point. Get my top 2 IDP guys. And then like, damn it. Super solid bench guy right there. That's the kind of bench guy that'll like make you go from a C+ to a B-, is how I feel. because like he's someone who will probably be in the starting lineup like a lot. That's how I kind of judge like the bench guys. Like if I feel they're gonna have a handful of games where they end up as the starters, like then those are guys who like bring it up to a B- or a B or whatever. I Brian Thomas and just realized he was still there. Man. Yeah, I was upset because I was debating on Brian Thomas, and not that I didn't want Puka over Brian Thomas, but you know when you're debating on someone, then they go like the next pick. No. Jay says someone traded away Kelsey for Strange in one of our dynasty leagues. Oh wait, it was me. I mean, that's still crazy. But you know, it could be amazing as well. I wavered Strange in all the WWF leagues last year. Yeah. I know you couldn't have got him in every single one because I feel like I have him in a couple. But you know it's bullshit is I dropped him in a couple as well once upon a time. Because he outlasted that 2 years in the taxi before he ended up like kind of being worth anything. And then now he should be top 10. Like it's I mean, at least fringe top 10. Jamie said, I'm so bored. Literally talked for 4 minutes and we're 25 minutes in. I said more content than both of them combined in my 4 minutes. Man, just keep running laps around them, bro. Keep running laps around them. All right, there we go. Got my rookie wide receiver. John, so what do you think about Palmer on the Bills 700? And 7. I mean, it's definitely in his cards. I'm gonna say 4 or 5 touchdowns though. If he gets 7, I mean that'd be awesome. I mean, it'd be awesome for best ball, probably not for redraft because I don't know, probably just won't have him either way. But I don't know. Not to say we never pick him up if he gets on a little bit of a hot streak. But yeah, it's probably more like 3 or 4 touchdowns. And yeah, I mean 700 probably that could be a little high. Like, I mean, it might be like high 5s, low 6s. Allen spreads the wealth. Yeah, I mean, so much so that, like, you know, he probably won't get that much. All right. Boom. Quay Walker, baby. Probably could have got him later, but I'm also nervous. Got to lock him in now. Oh, Moni got Dell. Rough. Guys, I'm picturing it all in like 5 or 6 games. Hey, just going on a hot streak because someone got injured or something. Still oh shit. Whoo! Damn right, Toyota won.
Smoking, talking, rolling bloods.
Woo! 10 duds, 2 medium games. Hilarious. Tens, I took Dell in a dynasty startup, hoping he comes back strong next year, but I don't think he'll ever be the same. Well, I know he's gonna miss. I mean, dynasty's different, you know, than even this best ball redraft because we don't know when he's gonna come back. Like, it might be like halfway through the season, it might be like 3/4 of the way through the season. That's the one thing that sucks. Yeah, for dynasty though, I mean, I don't value. Yeah, did he drop in the way that I feel about him for dynasty? Yeah, for sure. And like he's dropped in the way that everybody feels about him for dynasty. But I don't think he like goes away and never comes back. You know, like I feel like he's gonna come back to some kind of form, even if it's 90%, 85%. Also depends on who's on the team. Is Christian Kirk healthy at that point, Uh-oh. All right, let me see. About 40 seconds. Just gotta make sure I'm not missing anybody because there's gotta go so far down in the IDP sometimes. You know what? Let's lock in Josie. Oh shit! Giants say got him in the 28th round. When'd you get him? Big Tens, Tank Dell. Ridley should be a viable flex this season with better QB play. I'm hoping so. He's technically, well, not technically. He's my 10th. He's my 10th player. Because I gotta take out the QB Rodgers because he's not starting. So technically, he's the last guy in my starting lineup here. Yeah, Brown. That'd be dope if Andrews got traded away. I mean, I wonder what team needs a tight end that would actually do business, with the Browns. And I feel like Andrews, he's probably worth more to the Ravens than like someone would be willing to pay them. That's probably another thing, if that makes sense. Because, yeah, I'm very curious where he would, like what his going price in the NFL trade would be. Seattle, New Orleans. Indianapolis. What about the Chargers for Andrews? I mean, maybe. Chargers, I don't know. I don't know if they've never, it's been a long time since Gates was there and them like kind of running through the tight end or just using the tight ends like that. I know they picked up, what's dude's name who played on, he played on the Jets last year. Conklin. They got Conklin over there now. Not that he would like stop a trade from getting a better tight end. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like it would almost have to be someone in the NFC. Joe said Chargers might draft Loveland from Michigan. I mean, maybe, but yeah, I mean, sniped by the auto. What was it? Oh, Derwin James? Since he would be unreal. That'd be interesting. I know it's Harbaugh, but just because it's Harbaugh, it doesn't mean he's going to draft like people from Michigan just because. I mean, remember when everyone last year was saying that he was going to get Corum? I mean, they got Colston, but that was it, right? And Colston didn't even play. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if the Chargers get him, like, yeah, I mean, maybe they'll be in a position to get him, but I don't know. They have a lot of Chargers got a lot of issues in a lot of areas. They really do. Yeah, Derwin. All right. I need to add some more guys here. Who you got, Johnny, for IDP starters? Franklin, Henley, Cooper, David, Speed. Nice. Antonio said I can see the Jets doing something crazy and trading for him. That could be interesting. I mean, there's not. Yeah, I mean, if Conklin was the best tight end on the Jets last year, I don't think they've lost him, and I don't think they've done anything to fill the position, right? Yeah, for offense, it's like, man, there's not really much left at all. Seeing the Jets taking Warren at 7 in mocks. See that happening. Yeah, there's like literally nobody left. Just grasping. And it's crazy how high some of these rookies are in the ADP. If Will Campbell's there, the Jets would take him. I'll grab Rico Suave in the 20th. I wish ATL would trade Algier. I think he's a starter. I mean, what team could he be a starter for? Probably, though. I mean, I'm sure we could think of a team that he could actually start for. All right. I'll take a shot on Derek Carr. We don't know. Did I miss any news that said he's already out for the year, or is he still like pending, this surgery? So I don't want the Pats to grab him at 4 when the Pats where the shit were. Oh yeah, where the shit their O-line was the shit. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Feel like for the longest time, like the Pats had the top-notch line. And it was all the smart white guys like this. I don't know, I know a bunch of people. We all think that, right? When you see a white lineman, it's because they're super smart. That's why they're there, whether it's true or not. No news today. Carr might be faking his shoulder as a diva move. What? The source on the podcast said that's not legit news outlet. Okay. I mean, it's a 21st round pick, so whatever. If he doesn't end up playing, I'm okay with it. But could be a nice little dart throw. I think he cracks top 15 if he's not behind Bijan. I mean, it depends on where he is, though, right? Like, I mean, location means like everything for these running backs. All right, Mr. Best Ball. Let's go, Mike Williams. They got a legendary O-line coach for sure. Johnny said he might want out. It's great value. I'm thinking about it, but he's on my shit list. Yeah, I mean, should be on a lot of our shit lists. Yeah, I got him in a handful of dynasties, and yeah, pisses me off. Yeah, I'm a couple years removed in one of my dynasties. I feel like it's the best dynasty that I have out of all the ones. This one's I feel like the best. And I traded a first rounder for Derek Carr a couple years ago. I can't remember if that was the league started in 2021, so I can't remember if it was like the 2022 first rounder. I feel like it probably was. I drafted him over Gino because he signed the contract. God damn it, I hate him. And Big Ten said, what, number 10? Yeah, that team is so good. Because I drafted amazingly in there. That was before Amon-Ra was the shit. And I think I got him like in the 8th round or 9th round or like something like that. But like it ends because it was such an early draft too. It was super, super early. Like we're talking February of 2022. Hoping to regain my title in 9. Lots of injuries last year. Yeah, your team's really fucking good in that league. I'm drafting well, but it's like I haven't really made any trades in that league. That's another thing is like, man, got to make some trades to compete with Big Tens in that league. I can't even remember where I finished last year in that one. Let me see. Let me go look and see what picks do I have. Finished top 3. So my team's definitely good. I see Gibbs in there, Purdy and Kyler. IDP's on point. But yeah, now I got A-Chain also. There we go. So Gibbs and A-Chain, my 1-2 punch there. That's just drafting good because I know I drafted both of them. Devonta Smith. Pretty sure I drafted him. Maybe not. Yeah, he probably was drafted. Mostly, I don't think I made that many trades in this league. And then Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, Abdullah. We gotta do something about that. I don't have any offensive studs in my taxi either. That's another thing. But yeah, I got all my picks. I haven't, if anything, I have an extra 7th rounder. So I haven't traded any of my picks away. Big Ten semi IDPs is my bread and butter over there. Yeah. All right, where are we gonna go with this? Where are we gonna go with this pick? Damn it, this is ugly. Okay, we're going to go with, let's go Jalen Carter. Peace out, Derek. Is there news I missed on Singleton? No, he had an ACL, but he literally played with it torn the entire previous season, had 140 tackles. No news yet. I know he hasn't been released by Denver. Like, that was like some of the news was that he might be released sometime soon, but that still hasn't happened. Hey, Robert in the house. What up, bro? Man, it's just so ugly at all positions right now. It's just like nobody left. Let's get Cody Barton. Turns out my team is dog shit in this one. It's probably going to be like one where someone doesn't like their team, where it ends up being like a really good one. Got to pair him, yeah. All right. I'm really not low after all these bowls. Feeling good. When Flacco plays, Tillman will be a gem. Yeah, totally could be. All right. We got some action going behind the scenes. His contract's $4 million, but up 13 with incentives. Okay. All right. We got some trades pending, apparently. Go get over and try to find these. All right, let me play another song while I'm looking up this stuff in the background.
Right now, this is Mac Miller with my homie 3J. You know what I'm saying? It's 420, Pip Jar, baby. He's getting me fucked up, high as hell. Right now, so much weed in my lungs. I'm really high. It's like a fucking movie, except I can't see because I'm so high. Thank you, 3J, for this bomb-ass weed you hooked me up with. Hook the people up with more weed. Blah, blah, blah.
Man, you kids got some other stuff, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Sound like a weed anthem right here. And if you say I make too many weed songs, I say you don't.
Oh shit, on me.
Bitch.
Let's get high. Let's get high, get high, get high. Never been this high before.
Got a bag full of good, we can talk no air balloon, but let's flow. We way up in the clouds, dancing keep breaking it down.
Rolling up cigars.
Let's roll it, vaporizer, bong, let's roll it. So gone, I'm feeling homesick. This chronic, so explosive. I'm so high,
So high, so high.
and I ain't coming down.
Let's get high, get high, get high, get high, get high, get high, get high. Get high, get high.
Got a little bit of weed from my homie on the corner, but I gotta get more. Hovering above the floor, I can go anywhere, no core. More or less, I'm high and you can't catch me. You can't catch me. Yeah, that bag of fifth don't impress me. Weed, gonna knock me in the next week. Just trying to get jet skied. My bong with ice, but no Gretzky.
Oh yeah, and don't forget, guys, I got startups happening. The drafts are going to happen after the NFL draft. Very soon now, though.
Come fly with me. I can sing, I just find a key. And he know where all the vinyls be. So he be making all kinds of beats. And when I find my tree, I'ma roll it up. Never ever gonna
Never
sober
sober
up.
up.
If you wanna come show some love, just smoke my drugs. Hey.
Oh man, big times. Word in Tampa is in White's old role. Oh. Yeah. Azir's going to catch on somewhere. And that would be interesting if he ended up there. Because isn't KJ Britt in KJ Britt's in Miami now, right? He'll play second fiddle to Levante, but still could be good for 250. Yeah, even a number 2. Because I mean, we saw it with him and Devin White for the longest time. Like, yeah, they both ate into each other's numbers a little bit, but it was still good for both of them when it was all said and done. All right. Yeah, Brits in Miami. All they have is Cervecia. All right, yeah. Okay, let's go for some more of this rhythm. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Get on up. It's bobsled time. Hangover 2 came on. That's what's in the background. It's funny. The weed selling monkey. Or I mean, not the weed selling monkey, the drug dealing monkey. They got the I'm Your Pusher Man song on. Ooh, all right. Shit. Back on me. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go 7. Got my 7th IDP. That's Duggar. Cervasha? I don't know. And you know what? Hold on. What the hell is it?
It doesn't matter what your name is. Know your role and shut your mouth. Jabroni, you are 3 seconds away. And The Rock means 3 seconds away from The Rock to lay a smackdown on your candy ass. If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
All right. Going into round 30. 6 more picks. 6 more. I feel like a bunch of my 30s are always going to be the IDPs. Oh, there goes Khalil. Return of the Mac. It's got some kick to it. All right. All right, guys. Last year, the final 3 picks of the champions team were picked. So let's get into championship form for these final 3 picks. Someone asked about some orphan teams, so I'm going to send them some in the back. If anybody's interested, I got a bunch of Superflex IDP, especially on the 420 crew that we're trying to get rid of. If someone takes over an $81 or a $55 420 crew Superflex IDP, I will give you the opportunity to take over a $30 Superflex league that year 2025 is paid for. And I have multiple. So if one person wants to take over multiple leagues and get like 2 free teams, you could do that. I just need some people to help fill these 420 crew leagues. We got a handful of 81s and 55s available. 55! Don't worry, Big Tons. I'll give you the opportunity to I'll give you the opportunity to get one of those because you just took over one. So yeah, don't worry. I'll send it. Just text me and just so I don't forget. I probably won't, but just do it just in case. Text me, and I'll show you some of the ones that 2025 is paid for, and you could jump into without paying. Because yeah, you took over multiple Superflex IDPs, and you're the man. So I got you. I got you. Who am I going to get with this last pick? Because now I didn't even go send any of those. We'll send it after we do the grades. Where are we going to go with this last pick? I got 3 guys in my queue and 2 picks in front of me. Let's see if even any of my picks get taken. And Joe said, Hunter gone. Which Hunter? Travis? Yeah. If so, yeah. Janelle, which one? I wish I could. Yeah. Hey, Johnny, if you we got the best ball, okay? If you best ball dynasty, you know, if you need to feed your addiction, but you know, the start sit. It'll be FA. Free agents? No. Fantasy Anonymous. Okay, here we go. I'm Mittens and I'm a free agent. Okay, and if anybody else wants a grade, leave a comment letting me know now. And there's 5 people who are getting grades right now. K2, Big Tons, Mike MN Digger, and Brown 11, and Jason Hawk Fan. So we're starting with K2. And K2 was the bread to me and Brown 11 sandwich here. And K2, the QBs. Yeah, I was kind of upset when you picked Burrow after I picked Bijan, but, you know, I had to take Bijan right there. Burrow, T-Law, Sam Darnold. Oh. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Let's see. And Flacco. Yeah, you picked him right before me. Or, yeah, it was right before me, yeah. And Sam Howell, Browning. So, you got a potential extra, and you got 2 out of your 3. You got 2 out of your 3 backups. That's good. And I think I'm going to say a B+ for the QBs. Running backs, Derrick Henry, Jacobs, Mixon, Charbonnet also in the mix for the starters. I'm going to say an A for that. I mean, it's 3 in a row. And, yeah, all top-end guys. I mean, you know, never mind. I'm going to have to say B+, but it's a strong B+, though. Because none of these guys are an A to me. And I feel like you got to have at least 1 A in there to keep that average up. Henry's as close to an A as you can be in my eyes. And it's crazy because he was probably drafted 4th. You know what? I guess Derrick Henry is an A. You know, I'm going to say A for the running backs. Guess I just have to be honest with myself that Derrick Henry is still an A because we're talking redraft, not dynasty. And wide receivers. Higgins, Sutton, Judy, Shakir. Yeah, Henry's an A until proven otherwise. Yeah, I know I kind of wavered on that pick, but yeah, he totally is. He totally is. It's either a B or a B- for the wide receivers. And since I always graded a little tougher, saying B minus. And IDP, Bobby Wagner, Sherwood, Yvonne Pace, Love, and Nick Cross. A solid top 5. Greenlaw, Murray, Verse, Nolan Smith, Blankenship, Lefau, Tavai. I totally missed Kenneth Murray. Man, you just ruined it right there. You ruined it. I don't think it would have been an A. Definitely wouldn't. Any team that Ken Murray's on, like, it's not going to be an A, no matter what. He would just lower the average. I don't know. Is he going to lower this average from a B, plus to a B? That's what I'm wondering right now. And let me give it one more look over. Wagner, Sherwood, Pace, Love, and Nick Cross. I mean, that's a really solid top 5. No, I'm that was either me skipping over him. Did I say his name? No. Disgust. Maybe the other day when I was really high, like maybe I was just numb to like Ken Murray and not wanting to like hate on him at that moment. But no, he sucks. But I know guys like you, they're just like this.
You can do it!
But we suck again. I need to get that one. I'm gonna say B plus. No, I'm gonna say a B because it's between a B and a B plus. We're gonna grade it tough and grade it down like we always do. And where's the bench? Kick in that. Andrews, Eckler, Robinson, Tillman, Farmuth, Douglas, Pierce, Yoshibas, and Lloyd. I think that I'm gonna say C plus for the bench here. It's between a B minus and a C plus. So we're gonna grade it down. And let's see. So B plus for the QBs, A for the running backs, B minus for the wide receivers, B for the IDP, and C plus for the bench. Okay, so let me see. These calculations are correct. Let me see what we got here. I think that this is going to end up in the range. I think this is going to end up in the 87 range here. Yeah, it's like a B. It's like fringing between a B and a B plus there. But yeah, 87. Okay. Who was next? I think it was Big Tons who was next after. All right. QBs, Stroud, Tua, and JJ. Kenny Pickett, Watson. So, I mean, you might have the whole duo there. And unless they draft somebody. I think that this is... It's either a B or a B minus, and I'm gonna say a B minus because to me, JJ is like a C plus, and Tua is kind of like a B minus, and the same for Stroud. So we're just gonna grade it tough. We're gonna grade it to the B minus. Running backs: Barkley, Jones, Judkins, Scatterbo. I mean, I can't give that an A, but Barkley, he's every part of this A plus. That everyone else is bringing it down a little bit. I'm gonna say that this is a B. And wide receivers: London, Tyreek, Flowers, Jennings. That's solid. I think that I'm gonna give that. I'll give it a B plus. And then the bench or the IDP, Foyo Lacune, Warner, TJ Edwards, Alshire, Joker from the Browns, a solid top 5. Byard, Dorian Williams, Christian Harris, Mac Wilson, Hicks. The top 5 is, I mean, the top 5 is money. I feel like the top 5 is like an A, but like your bench is like a B minus to me. So I think this is kind of like end up coming down to a B plus. And bench. But Scatabo technically being your starters? Yeah, Scatabo was in your starters. So the bench starts at Mims, Homer, Ferguson, Goddard, Dobbins, Algier, McLaughlin. Deontay drops into like I can't catch a cold, man. Antonio Gibson, Tolbert. I'm gonna say a C plus for this as well. We're gonna grade this a little tough. It was B minus or a C plus. And so what was that? That was a B minus, a B plus, a B plus, and a C plus. All right, so let me see. Where does this end up being? Yeah, I think it's kind of same fringing between a B and a B plus. I'm gonna say this is an 86 overall. All right, and Mike M.N. Digger is next. Where did he draft from? 11 spot. Dak Caleb Fields, Milton O'Connell Rush. I think this is fringing between a B and a B minus, and since I'm grading tough as always, we'll say a B minus. Running back CMC, Chase Brown, Najee. I'm gonna say a B. It's still a really good running back room, but I'm gonna say a B. Wide receivers: CD, Godwin, Jacoby, and Jonnu. And Pittman. Pittman would be in the starters. So Lamb, Godwin, Myers, Jonnu, and Pittman. I'm gonna say a B. Lamb's trying to bring that average up though. IDP starts off with Bond, very solid. Branch, nice. Grenard, Davis, Walker. Walker in the top 5 I don't like, but it's best ball though. There's some other guys I'm sure that'll get in the lineup. Kirby Joseph, Morig, Nixon, Cam Hayward, and then Cam Taylor Britt. What would I give that? I think it's between a B plus and a B, and so I'm going to lower that down to the B. And let's see the bench. Where's the bench kicking at? Kareem Hunt, Njoku, Thielen, Loveland, Kraft, Coker, Hill, Justice Hill, that is. Hunter Henry, Estime, and Khalil Herbert. who's now on the Colts. Let's give it another once over here. I don't know how much Thielen and Coker make me want to bring this up, but I think because of just having the tandem, and then you did pick Kareem Hunt. Probably picked him earlier than I would have picked him, but whatever. Kraft, I feel like is going to be good. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a B- for the bench. And so what does this end up being all in all? So B-, B, 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 and B-. So yeah, I think this overall is going to be an 84. I mean, it's right there, right, a B, but I would say like, a little bit of a lower B. Sucks drafting out of the 11th spot. I think I did it the other day. It's tough. Okay, who is after Mike? It's Brown in the 11, and then Jason Hawkfan. All right. Goff, May. I mean, it's really just them. I mean, Cousins is there, but I think we all think of him as a backup, right? And then McKee. I'm gonna say, because I'm just grading off of Goff and May. Not we'll leave the third, who's pretty much a bench person. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give that a B because I do like those guys. And RBs, spend a bunch on them. Gibbs, A-Chain, Hampton, and that's it. I'm gonna say a B+. So not a B grade. Thanks. That's a tough spot. Hopefully some luck on the roster. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's really gonna be like some of those the guys who are in the 20s or whatever, like just out producing. So yeah, B+ for the running backs. Brian Thomas, Diggs, Ted McMillan, Waddle, Ingram. And that's it. Yeah, Warren wouldn't be in there. He'd be on the first guy on the bench. I think it's a B. Really wanted Waddle. Thought I almost had him. Yeah, it got close. I might have got him though if he was available right there, because he was someone who he fell farther than he should have. Yeah, I'm gonna say a B for the wide receivers, and IDP. Where does it start? Okereke, Brian Burns, Logan Wilson, Devin Lloyd, Dodson, Mad Buki, Nakobe Dean, Kaiser White, Cooper DeJean, Kendricks, Zach Allen, Lawrence, Milano, Sane Rasil. Yeah, Waddle slipped a lot. Somehow Tyreek got traded. Yeah. It's just his contract's too crazy. I doubt anybody wants to take that on unless it's Miami who's going to take it on the chin. For the IDP, I'm thinking that this is, it's either a B or a B-, and since we're grading tough, we're graded down to a B-. And then the bench, where's the bench kick in at? Warren, Mason, Golden, Strange, Chubb, Likely, Bond, Isaiah Bond, QJ, Higgins. I'm going to say a B- for the bench. And son of a bitch. Damn it. I can't believe I totally missed him. It's because you have to search him. But yeah, Alante Taylor not getting drafted is crazy. All right, so let's see. How did this shape out? B, B+, B, B-, and B-. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be. It's gonna be in the B range. It's like an 84 and 85, and when I give the number, I round it up, so we'll say it's an 85. Okay. And Hawk fan is last unless someone says something. If no one says anything, it's about time to go Mac. And okay. QBs. Murray, Purdy, Richardson. Pesos, okay. Got your style points there. Anyone with Richardson should. I'm gonna say, because I'm having the tandem, I'll say it's a B. If you didn't have the tandem and it was just Richardson, I would have given it a B minus. Running backs, Montgomery, Pollard, and Jerome Ford's in that mix as well. See, it's a B minus or a C plus. I'm going to say a C plus for the RBs. Running wide receivers, Amon-Ra, Neighbors, McBride, and pass catchers. McBride, Kittle, Reed. I was mad when you picked Reed because I was totally thinking about him for my next pick at where I took Rodgers. I'm gonna say A for the pass catchers there. So made up for, pushing off the running backs. I mean, at least you drafted solid with the wide receivers and pass catchers. IDPs, Nick Bolton, Patrick Queen. She's a killer queen. Ernest Jones, McKinney, Bates, Bynum, Medalist, Witherspoon, Surtain, Khalil return to the MAC, Chubb. Oh, you got Jordan Battle in there. You got to play the battle video.
What's up, guys? I'd like to shout out Alex Fantasy Football Hustler and the 420 crew. I also like to let you guys know that defensive players matter too. So get into the IDP league with the Hustler so you can drive players like myself. Let them know, man. Defensive players matter, man. And we make plays just as much as the offense.
Boom. And yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. And Zach Allen almost every draft. Yeah. I mean, you got quantity for sure. How many do you have? Seems like you have a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, Hufanga and Rousseau there also. So, yeah, I mean, because at least you have solid guys. You don't have a bunch of bums. I'm going to say B plus for the IDP. And bench, Downs, Washington, Gordon, Sampson, Franklin, Pierce, Watson, Mitchell, and Bobo. I'm gonna say C plus for the bench. So how does this shape out? B, C plus, A, B plus, and C plus. Okay, let's see. How is this going to shape out here? So, I think that this is going to be, it's going to be in the B range. I'm going to say this is an 86. Yeah. This is why the pass catchers, they brought it up for sure. And Daniel Barry, what up? All right. So there we go. If anybody else wants a grade, speak now or forever hold your peace. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. We got a draft tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna be live because me and Noble we're gonna be at WWE World. Just depends on what time I get back. But we got a draft tomorrow and Friday, and then no drafts over the weekend because I'm gonna be at WrestleMania. And don't forget to hang through the credits, guys, and see where your name shows up. I'll have an updated end credits in a few days. Peace out, everybody.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they